I got my radio.
Saw 16 deer on the way over here.
Did you really?
Yeah, man, I saw that big 10-point. Holy cow.
Really?
You looking nice.
Well, maybe our last morning will be a good morning.
I hope so. Let's get it, Bella.
Got your umbrella in case it rains?
Yeah, I'm going to rough it. We're only going to be out here a couple hours.
All right. All right, guys. This is our last hurrah. Rifle season ends today. We have black powder next weekend, but I don't know if we're going to participate in the black powder or not. Been kind of a weird year for deer hunting. There's been absolutely no signs of the rut. Found one old scrape, and that's it. So we're going to try our luck today. We're supposed to get snow this afternoon. The deer are out feeding last night on their way home from work, so maybe they'll be moving. All right, stick with us. Okay, guys, the woods are starting to wake up. We've got squirrels running around, crows overhead. I just heard a doe blow down over the bank there, which would be about where our four-wheelers are parked. Which is okay. Well, let's see if anything moves by us. Boy, you can tell the squirrels have been busy. They're giving them pine cones hell. All right. I think we're going to head out. We got to find a couple of trees today. Come back in this afternoon. No deer this morning so far. Usually by this time of the year we have snow on the ground. Makes it a little easier to see the deer. It also gives you the opportunity to pick out a track and dog it until you find the deer. But this year it's been warm. Very little snow. Call on the radio. He said he saw a deer, couldn't tell it was a buck or a doe, coming up the hill, which would be right here by House's Rock, which is right over there. Was hoping to catch it come through. But I think it might have went down into the swamp. All right. This time for sure, we're headed out. Found a old trap set up here. Trap is gone. They left their bucket behind. That's on our property. I don't remember anybody asking permission to trap on my property. Okay, so back on one of our four-wheeler trails. Four-wheelers are about 100 yards down the hill there. All right. Back at the four-wheelers. There's the hinge cut right there. Got about 5 acres cut down. Just a god-awful mess. But the deer love it. Gives them a place to have their babies. Tuck them away safe from coyotes and bears. Alright, we'll hit it again this afternoon. Alright, so here we go for the second half for today. We took down a few trees. We had to get some logs lined up for this week. We got a big order to fill. So we got the trees down. Got a little nourishment for our bodies. And now we're heading back up for an afternoon hunt. This is our last day of hunting with a rifle. Tomorrow is the last day for season, but we don't hunt on Sundays. That's family day. Got to set one day aside for your family. Oh, look at those nice fresh cut logs. Alright guys, let's go up here and see what happens. Kind of got a mixture of sun and snow. Snows for a minute, and the sun comes out. It's decision time. I'm headed over to a ravine over here. It has a runway over there, then a couple of rubs on the trees. I've never seen anything over there. But just before I get to the ravine, I run into this runway here that is weird, well beat down. I don't know whether I should sit back here downwind of it or continue on over here to the ravine. That's a pretty good runway right there. I think I'm going to back down over here and sit down. Okay, I've backed off that runway about 50 yards. And I've tucked him behind some cover here. Let's see what happens. Alright. I've had 4 deer total come out of that little ravine right there and walk through these pines, heading down towards the swamp. All of them were does. When they cross this open roadway right here, I can see them pretty good. Got about 45 minutes before sunset, hoping a buck follows suit. I'm in a pretty good place. 6 does now, total, still no bucks. But if you look right there, there's a fresh scrape. That's the first scrape I've seen this hunting season. I'm tucked away pretty good. So far none of the deer have seen me, so maybe this buck will come by. Boy, that wind is kicked up. Temperature's dropping. It was 34 when I came in the woods. It's cold now. You see that big buck? Don't feel bad, neither do I. Sunset is almost here. I was going to get up and hunt out, but I just heard a twig snap over here. I forgot my damn stool. Fortunately, I had these pads on one of my tree stands, my ladder stands. I found a pretty comfortable place to sit, and I'm hidden pretty well. I don't see anything moving. I heard a twig, but I'm going to slowly hunt out. We're real close to sunset. Here's that fresh scrape I was talking about. You can see how high the licking branch is. It's got to be a big buck. Another scrape right there. Hard to believe the rut is running this late. Just caught a glimpse of another doe down there. That's 8. Wow. Look at that cool tree right there. It looks almost like a teacup handle. I've never seen anything like that before. There's another scrape, fresh. Probably done in the last day or two. Got a rub there and a rub over there. And my tree stand, when I was bow hunting, this is where I saw the bear. It's right over there, or was right over there. I moved it. Another scrape. And that one looks pretty fresh. This is what they call a transition line. We got old growth timber here, second growth right here, and there's a definite line. This always attracts deer. And I see the fresh scrape and the fresh rubs within 30 yards of where my tree stand was. I guess I should have kept the tree stand here. I moved it after bow season. All right, guys. Looks like the deer have just come into rut. Here we are in the beginning of December. Warm weather must have had them running late. My four-wheeler's about 100 yards that way. Sunset has arrived. Legally can't hunt after sunset. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if we're going to hunt black powder next weekend or not, but if we do, we'll bring you along with us.